after what I assume is the beginnings of a potential battle royale, because, well, top place is temporary. It's who lives long enough to see it. All we know is that the battle will be long, hard. The fights will go on for a century. Many lives will be claimed. But as long as Hasegawa ends up not completely destitute out of this, I'd be slightly happy. But seeing all of the characters using their entire arsenal just to cling on to that faint glimmer of hope of first place, we have to watch it. So let's go. The thing is, there's such a vast difference in the number of votes. I don't think it's good to steal places like this. Well, he didn't have any fighting potential, but he could have used meta examples to keep himself safe. And the one thing that Gintama really didn't need is any damages to the runtime or the animation quality or the script writers. To write that kind of joke. Wow, the world has turned into a wasteland, and Shinpachi has some impressive chests. I actually kind of like it. The thing is, how long will this headcanon in Shinpachi's mind stay as is? Are you really thinking that this moment is meant to be serious? But yeah, the amount of detail that they're putting into this little gag scene. Yeah, they were putting in too much effort there. They had to change. They need to save some money. What is that stride? I don't think Shinpachi's rank is going to get better seeing him topless and jiggly like that. Ah, it's my art. Now, when I say that they're trying to save money, I didn't think MS Paint. This is hard to look at. Please stop. But they've got all the main elements of the opening here. I'm not entirely sure I'd be able to watch the entire thing like this, but... I'm sorry, what? What is this? Make it stop! Please! Thank you for listening. Is there any other show that does that? Let's just get told off screen then. How much of this is going to be Shinpachi just running in place, basically? Oh, I see the places exactly as they left it. By framing him? Ah, that as well. Do all of the, basically, NPCs, background villagers, should they even be allowed a ranking? Run, Shinpachi! Rule number 1 of surviving in this world. Cardio. There's a lot of running involved. He's saved! What could have that mystery arm? Who could it have belonged to? They're taking refuge, are they? Yeah. Well, if you're being followed and harassed like that, you don't really want to start shouting. Did they just dump and run Toshiro? And she doesn't have any... Well, actually, no, she does have wantings to get into higher rankings there, but does that take precedence over how hungry she is? Oh, he's there. He's acting so cool, and he's not even part of this. Yep. See ya. And seeing Ogata and Kagura fighting like that, I think there should be more screen time dedicated to them two pissing each other off. What is he wearing? It's working fine, Hasegawa. Great costume. Oh, be still, my beating heart. Can we move on? Well, he's been intimidating and mysterious. That's kind of why he's gotten such a high ranking. I didn't need to know that. Antagonists really do have quite an impact straight away. Are you really surprised about any of this, Shinpachi? Just stop looking at this dumpster fire. Why are you tied up? Was it to protect himself? How could anyone ever find Katsura to be able to take him out? He's the master of disguise, remember? He can hide himself in plain sight. Yeah. Why would he be riding a bicycle through an enclosure like that? Why would an enclosure like that exist? You've got to love Katsura's stories, though. He's already dead. Who would have thought that Sadaharu himself would be so upset? Why was... Well, no, it completely makes sense why Kagura was egging on Sadaharu to continue the pommeling assault. So, who among the top 10, or top 15 really, isn't in hiding around here? Is this music really necessary here? Stop hurting him. He'd only just gotten over the pain. Was Yamazaki in on it the entire time? So it's apt that he's in the placement that he is. So you need to stop attacking each other from now on. I don't know if they'd be able to hold up to that. Yep, you distracted them long enough. Huh? What's going on? Wow, look at that face. There's a couple of good faces there, actually. I would so love it if Hasegawa accidentally became number one. Yeah, Shinpachi is such a good boy. He wants everyone to live in peace and harmony. Hopefully that wasn't product placement. You'll be fine, though. I kinda want popularity polls, and at least shown to this extent, to be removed. Why is she here? Well, either people just really didn't know who she was, so she's been left alone, or she's strong enough to protect herself. I don't think it's your place to intervene. She escaped so easily there. They were physical objects? She's lived in the night city for quite a while. I don't think she'd be easily fooled by all of this. And now she's acting as if she's the reasonable one. And then when the guard's down, that's when she attacks. Merchandise. I'm not going to actually look for any Gintama merchandise now, just because of that. That was shameless. Okay, cool. See ya. Huh. Does she really not care? That's what happens if you remove it? You don't have to go to that extent. It's already been ripped off now. You can't staple it back. Really? That's some bad acting. And these rankings always face... These rankings always face the screen. So now we know that they're physical objects. How do the characters see them? Wouldn't you be able to... But like with Cube's 13th place, wouldn't she be able to take the... Be quiet. Take the 3 off, and then it would be first place. Kinda clever. Do you really think that idol groups and the like don't act in a similar fashion? It's a cutthroat business. Pretty damn cool. I don't see an issue with that. Is there anyone that they wouldn't accept into their group? This is like a really bad apocalyptic B-movie type thing, but everyone cares about their popularity. Well, yes, but also, yes. Where did the blood come from? Let's hope it was his mouth. He tripped and fell. That's how he got up there. Part of me thinks that he's tied up like that because he likes it, not because he was attacked. And the fact that all of these rankings update like this, they put more effort into this little rankings gag during the ending than they put into some of the episodes. And the fact that he was hogtied and bleeding, Hasegawa still had a much better score than a lot of the random background villagers. I'm not sure if that's a consolation, but it's an observation. And I really think we need to thank the pixelators more than ever. And anyone who thought that a popularity contest in a show where the characters themselves have knowledge of their own placements and take actions to right any conceived wrongs there, someone might need to have a word with them. The damage they have caused by allowing this has been inconceivable. If not to the world of Gintama, then my eyeballs. I didn't need to see Hasegawa's crotch again. It was only a matter of time until they all killed each other off. I kind of hoped it would be for a better reason than to... haha, more people like me. But there's been fights amongst themselves for less, so maybe it's fine. And how many weeks is this joke going to lead on for until it gets completely forgotten about? But with old rivalries seemingly forgotten and new ones being brought up every moment, who's going to get out of this without any lasting damage? Maybe Sadaharu, because, well, he's big and fluffy. Who would attack a dog? If you've enjoyed this episode, please let me know. Leave a like and a comment, subscribe for more, and you probably want more because there is a lot more Gintama. I've said more quite a few times in the last sentence. If you want to know how it all turns out, you're going to have to come back for the next one. So get some rest and a drink, and I'll see you there. While there are tiers on my Patreon, I hope that it doesn't become a bloodbath to reach number 1. I've seen too much fighting today. But if you want to join the fray, why don't you also head on over to Patreon? Because Sal, Raywin, Electric Ant, Dynamite 1997, Shiwan, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Dark Shadow 7899, Mats, and everyone else will be eagerly awaiting your participation.